It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Charlotte. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Right. Set.
Now the first carry with Chuba Hubbard. He'll get him behind his blockers to get forward for a pickup of 3. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
52 blue. 560. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll push his way ahead for gain 2. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
45, white. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
They're on 27-yard line.
Play action. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
56.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
4th down, and Jake Camarda on to punt for Buffalo. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. That's taken on this side of midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Bills 46-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the air once more is Allen. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Ready?
Young fires quick. That's Thielen. And he's out of bounds on the pass. But that's good for 8 yards. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Hut.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Set, hut. 52 bulls. Ready.
They try to run for it with Hubbard. That's going to be pretty close. Look at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And he's trying to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. 2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Throwing again is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Allen. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Go to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Outside, that open man is nuts. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Down.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. And he's gonna be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Ready.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll push forward for about a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Little play action with Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9.
Set, ready. 6, fight, white. Set, hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's in. Carolina McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, this is strong. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First down. Allen. To the left side. It's caught by Shakir. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95. I got it, I got it. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. Ready, ready.
They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Ready.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10, and it's Allen. Forced out to his right. He runs with it, and he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Eddie
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. Left side in the hands of Rice. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
And they work this forward to the 35. Julian Blackley comes up from the safety spot to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2.
2nd and 5. Allen working from the pistol. He's got that complete to Knox. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Out to his right. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to fling that to the sideline instead. It'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. From the gun, here is Allen. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on fourth down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass. It's up and good. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, right? Ken Black. Ready?
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Waste of time.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go. Young. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they've got to get some defensive stops.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver.
The coverage finds the
And it'll bring up second down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back goals.
Some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
It's third
and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
50, green, red, yellow.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. This one complete to Palmer. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen will give this to Davis. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That is caught by the tight end, Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
24, Panthers 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow. Check.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Claws ready. Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Young to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Let's go now. Set.
Now Young. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Throwing is Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3.
Drill, 52. Come on, set. Black.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
52 blue. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And the Bills have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Cook. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So a road win here for the Bills, and that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.